Hey guys, so I'm just on my way home from the office, and today I was severely misunderstood by somebody who called and said, after she was at her report last night, she called and said, I'm not coming back. I don't want to come there. Cancel all my family appointments that I made, and my friend who came to the report last night, she made an appointment, canceled that one too. And my CA asked her, what happened? And she said, I just felt too pressured, and I just didn't like that, and it's just not. I wasn't happy. I'm not happy. So my CA was particularly offended by that, because this person couldn't have been more jovial during the report. I mean, she was so into the report and right on and answering the questions, and she just thought, everything was the best. But there was something weird about her. She was a little over the top in all of her reactions. So then it got time for her one-on-one, and I almost tried to talk her out of the care. I said, look, I know that you came here because your friend sent you here, but you don't have really a ton of symptoms, and are you sure this is something that you want? And she said, yep, for sure. And I said, I told you in there, it's going to be at least a year's time. You're going to be 3 times a week at the beginning. Can you make it 3 times a week? Oh, I'm going to make it 3 times a week. Absolutely. I said, well, you told me you own like 4 different businesses. And so when are you actually going to make the time to do it? Oh, this is so important to me. So I couldn't have more double yester, triple yester. Then it came to the finances. I'm going to pay all at once. So are you sure? There's some other options. No, I like that option because I showed her that option first. I like that option the best. I said, the other option, I'll spread it over time. No, I want to take care of it all up front. And she was almost so in that it was kind of odd. But I couldn't talk her out of the care. She was so excited. She gave me a big hug afterward. This place is a godsend. And then calls back the next day and says, you guys tried to force me into a year of care. I'm not coming in. And as it turns out, she was coming the next day with payment. So one of a couple things could have happened there. She could have gone home, and her spouse, who wasn't at the report, could have said, forget it, we're not doing that. Or she's just crazy. Because it was probably a perfect report. Every single other person there started care. Every other one of them referred, 5 to 6 different people. Sometimes people, they're just not logical. And it's not you. Like, it has nothing to do with you. So for the first 20 minutes, I was offended. Not offended. I was shocked. But I was concerned that I pissed this person off. And I thought, man, I was trying to think, what did I do wrong? And we got to remember, docs, that sometimes it's them. Sometimes it's not your procedure. Sometimes it's not how you showed up that day. Sometimes it's not that you didn't do the clothes properly. Sometimes it's just they're crazy. And people don't always make the most logical decisions. Lots of people smoke. Everybody knows it's not good for you, but they still choose it. And even though that's completely absurd to us, they still choose it. So I went back, and I feel good now. But that initial reaction, I wonder how many of us hang out with that initial reaction of guilt or feeling down or whatever in the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. I'll tell you, the 20 minutes of people that came after I found out about that, they probably didn't get the best adjustment. You have to remember is that sometimes it's the other people. Sometimes it's just not you, and you don't have to worry about it. All you have to do is know that you create an amazing experience for patients, and even in doing so, it won't be for everybody. Disney World has a ton of bad reviews online. It doesn't mean it's horrible. So think about that. Think about if you've been upset by the way a patient responded, the way that somebody talked to you. Maybe they started care and dropped out, or maybe they just didn't start at all. And, you know, there is a chance that it's just them and you're doing everything, you know, your best, and you're doing it just fine. All right. So if you have some comfort in that, I hope you do, because I feel pretty good right now. But I only feel that good right now after kind of refocusing. So hope you guys get some value out of that, and have an amazing week.